I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is.
Boom.
Biddly, 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 bo. Yes, yes, yo. Here we go. Ain't nobody down round here. It's a glorious day, yo. You know what time it is. Get that badger. In and on and over here. We had to move back to get his greatness in. No doubt the clock watchers will be in and on and over here. The clout chaser's here to stay. The cat's in the room. The cat's in its little position up there on the sound pads. So we'll see if she makes an entrance. It's the first time we've tested it out with her in the room. She seems relaxed because trying to get her out of here can be quite the ordeal. Keep them subscriptions coming in, guys. Appreciate every which one here. We're on 5,131. It's slowed up. We're losing them. We've slowed up. We're trying to get to 6,000 before the start of the season. You know nobody do it how he does it. If you don't know by now, then you never knew. Quick shit vid. Who cares about the home kits? Genuinely. So it's a white kit. Now, I understand the one. Have you seen the one with the checkered thing on with the blocks? I understand why people don't like that one. I actually don't mind it. I won't mind potentially switching it up a little bit. Like, switch up, check it, switch up. I won't mind a bit of a switch up on the home kit for once in a blue moon. I don't mean taking it away from being white. I want it to remain majority white. But, in terms of like putting a little bit of something on it, I don't know. Everybody's like, ooh, like it'll be a white kit with like a blue line that just sort of goes like that, and everybody online is like keen on this. Like, it's still just a white kit, and I love underlined, undefined, redefined everything. I love the white kit. I never want it to change, but I don't really get the hoo-ha about the white kit. Like, people kicked off about the blue thing that went underneath the arms last year, and I thought that was mint. It's like, it's a white kit. I agree with the blocks. If people have got a problem with the blocks, I don't particularly have a problem. I don't buy the home kits. I don't buy the kits. I've spoken about this before. I'm a training hoodie man. I'm not a kit man. I'm not a full kit wanker. I've apparently misspoken yesterday. I'm not sure how, because I basically said that it's going to get interesting this week, and I still think it is. I'm aware that the window has closed for a few days. So the window closes as I'm doing this video now. It shuts for 6 days. But if you've been here for a while, you will be aware that we were talking about that about a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago, when we were saying what happens with the window, how it opens up for a short period of time, because it can only be open for a certain amount of days within the year. And I truly believe that some Muppets like Bamford and Forshaw, I honestly think some Muppets truly believe that we only get business done when the window is open, and there shall be no work done outside of this window. It's shut for 6 days. You sit on your hands. You don't talk to nobody. You don't want no agents in room, no nothing. It's like madness. I'm aware that the window's shut, but we are still going to get linked with players all week. I'm also getting comments about getting linked with, we're not going to sign these players. We're probably not going to sign these players, but we're here. We're all aboard the bullshit bus, aren't we? All aboard. It just shit is as shit does. It's what we do over here. It's all right. It's so fun and entertaining. Let's have it right. I don't mean these videos. I mean, in general, it's entertaining. Being linked with decent players, regardless whether they're, Jack Grealish is just not, just the idea that somebody's even said that is absolutely insane here. I know he's never going to come to the club, but it's a lot more interesting. It could be, we could be dedicated to the championship again, denigrated to the championship, and, getting linked with same old dross, and, people saying like, what's Roof doing? You reckon we could get Roof back? And it's like, oh my God, are you fucking joking? Alioski's out of contract. It's like, oh, let's not go back down this road. Joseph, my man Matteo Joseph, the man that divides the entire fan base. If you're Jack Harrison, you get called hot and cold. You get called hot and cold Harrison. But if you're Joseph, you seem to be immune from criticism. And then when you do criticize him, it tends to be like hardcore criticism, even though you're just saying he potentially didn't do enough while he was in the side. She's trying to get out now. He's had an interview and he said there was a change. The other striker started playing. I started playing quite a bit and then went from everything to nothing. It was a blow, and that was off the back of last year, which was also a very tough season. So, I think that could be a good buy on his behalf. I honestly think it's just genuinely due to the fact that he didn't play well enough and he couldn't keep Peral Parisley out the side. Peru was coming in. I think Farke fully backed him, backed Joseph, and then Peru came in and he was world class, wasn't he? So go on then, love. Let get sent out. Go on then. Honestly, man. Sorry about that, boys. The boys back in the barracks. The quick shit vid continues. Yeah, he didn't do enough to get Peru Parisley out the side, and that is just as simple as it is, you know. Peru was excellent for the majority of the season. And then, you know, when he's discussing went from all from nothing, well, that's kind of how it works up top, innit? Peru kept scoring. And then when he went through his dry spell, which he did sort of like 3/4 into the season, then Farke backed him all the way to the end of the season, because that's what you should and would do, you know. Talking about expectations, I was talking, you know, managing expectations. We were talking about this the other day. I was talking to some guy today, and he's a lovely man. And I hope he didn't watch the video today. But he was talking about Yamal, you know, Lamine Yamal, the bloke from Barcelona, the young kid. And at the time, I just thought he was just sort of saying, you know, let's get the youth in. Let's see what's floating around in England. You know, let's push some 17-year-old, 18-year-olds. I mean, I don't think there's many Yamals in the world, to be fair, but there's got to be some, even in Yorkshire. There's got to be some hanging about. But I thought he meant that. And then when it dawned on me, because he says the 49ers just won't do it, will they? Just go out and get him. Just put some money down. But no, we'll go into it. We'll be like trying to do it on cheap. And I thought, my word, can you imagine trying to manage people's expectations on that level? I try not to fall out with people when they're chatting to me if they watch videos and that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, man. Like, I just sort of go along with everything. But sometimes it's like, Yamal, dude, are you Yamal? Do you actually think? And then he went, and if not Yamal, lad on other side, we're just as fast. I thought, if it's just a speed test, we'll get Adama Traore back in, won't we? All aboard the Adama bus. It's mind-blowing. I honestly thought he was pulling my leg, to be honest, you know. I don't know. It's funny, isn't it? But, you know, and then he was saying, you know, just put some money down and go and get him. They said they've not even put a shovel in ground yet, you know, for stadium. Like, fucking hell, give him a break, man. Give him half a chance to get something done. Firpos is now looking like that he's off back to Real Betis again. It's like, fuck these fucking articles, man. It's like unrelenting. He's there, he's here, he's every fucking where. Firpos. Which brings us on to Alex Moreno. We've been linked with plenty of clubs, to be fair, but apparently Villa only want 5 million. We've been linked with plenty of players, I meant to say, in terms of left back, but we are ultimately probably going to need 2 if it does look like Firpos on the way out. Apparently Villa only want 5 million for him, which is a bargain. He is 32 years old, but he's got loads of Premier League experience. He was at Notts Forest last year. We all know the season they had. He had 19 appearances on loan from Villa at Forest over every competition. I mean, you'd take replicating what they did that season, wouldn't you? So, you know, he's fast, good in attacking areas, similar to Firpos in that respect, can find a pass in the forward area. He's good at crossing the ball. Burnley potentially are in for him as well, but that's obviously one that we should be winning. You know, I'm all for, you know, people that say Farke's got no pull or whatever and that we can't get these players in because of Farke. It's not the case. You know, people go to Brentford and stuff, the more stable Premier League side than us. But if you're talking us or Burnley, to me, that's an absolute no-brainer. Probably going to need 2. There's been loads of rumblings about all sorts of left backs, and there's been loads of rumblings about abroad, exciting forwards and that. But I think that'll do for transfer rumblings today, transfer bullshit talk, all aboard the bullshit bus. And plus, you know, it's worth mentioning that, you know, if Burnley can't get Moreno in at left back, you know, who's potentially, you know, we'll have to run it by Joe whether he's the best left back that's ever been for 5 million. They're going to absolutely collapse now because they're losing their Ballon d'Or winner. So it's looking more likely that Trafford's off to Newcastle. 30 million, which, you know, for a potential Ballon d'Or goalkeeper, the first in history, 30 million. I'm like, how much is Mbappe worth? Or like, speak to my guy, go and get Yamal. Do you know what I mean? 30 million for Trafford. Get him, stick him up top. Fuck Yamal. 30 million, the bargain, innit? That bloke must be worth, I don't even know. Does he have a value? Can you value that man? I'm not so sure. But all jokes aside, I think that'll do for today. I'm honestly so excited for what Farke can get done this year. It's proper massive for us, obviously. It's massive for him. I really do hope he can cement us in Premier League, prove the haters wrong, show that all he needed was a bit of investment and, you know, some backing and a bit of some fans behind him. Let's go. Stay excited. I can't wait. It's so good to be in the Premier League, isn't it? And we're going to do it We are not going up with an inferiority complex. You know this by now. If you don't know by now, you never knew, boy.
I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna play no games. No, I don't wanna hear your promises. You do you and I'll do me. That's just the way it is.
Boom.